What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best, and today I'm bringing you some Dragon Ball FighterZ rank matches. I'm finally back home from common break. I know you guys got a video the other day of me talking with Enzim about Trunks. We got a lot to talk about and a lot to get through. So, where do I begin? So, first and foremost, you can see we're here playing some rank matches, and I'm playing my team of Labco, 18, and Trunks. And we're up against a player by the name of Anthony running Vegeta, Blue, Nappa, and 16. All three of which are characters I expect to see a lot more of, especially when it comes to Vegeta Blue, because this character got ridiculously juiced in this patch. And you might even say he's in contention for the best character in the game. Now, I'm not saying that he is, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's where it ends up, and we might be on the verge of a Blue Vegeta meta. Can you believe it? Before we ever even properly got to have a Blue Goku meta. Beyond that, yes, yesterday, you guys, not yesterday, I actually didn't upload yesterday, my fault. The day before yesterday, you guys got my first video since I've been back home of me having a discussion. Oh wait, that's not the route that I do. Having a discussion with Enzim about how good or bad Trunks is and where he lies, or whatever. And you know, he definitely offered some good insight, and I think the character's okay, but I definitely don't think he's top tier. But there seems to be a lot of people right now in the Dragon Ball FighterZ community that have a pretty high opinion of Trunks and are very interested in playing the character in this patch. And why would he snap out instead of just killing 18 there? What? Okay, also I'm realizing now that this is a player who, the caliber of which I cannot give. Hold on, I actually need to focus and pay attention to what's going on, because we're actually getting curb stomped right now. And I have not been paying attention. Like, I've been looking, but like not really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really be on crazy autopilot the majority of these videos, I guess, especially when I'm getting into the tangents and I'm talking as I am right now. And I have a lot that I want to talk to you guys about, but if I don't actually focus and turn this around, we are in some serious trouble. Barrier. Okay. I actually don't know. I'm losing 21 off rip like that really sucks. That's a 2H. No, he didn't actually punish me for that. What was not trying to block, that's for sure. Just command grab. Wait, here's 16 still. I'm super dashing. I'll banish that. Oh, he can cancel out of that sooner now? Did I just react really late? I want to tag really bad, but he can big bang and there we go. Destroy me for it. Yeah, apparently there's a lot of people who think Trunks is in a really good spot and they want to try him out, and I'm down for that. I would love to see people show me how good this character is. And you know, it's funny, I've been retweeting some new tech that Trunks has that people have been posting on Twitter and whatnot. It's just always funny to see. Because like I'll retweet it and then people who follow me will like tag me in the tweet as if I'm not the one who retweeted it and put it on their timeline in the first place. So that's always kind of funny. But yeah, so getting into things with this patch real quick, that's another thing on the docket of stuff I want to talk to you guys about. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, the spark, I kind of gotta. You can see I'm still playing the team of 21, 18, and Trunks, and this is most likely still going to be my main team. I don't really have plans on like changing teams, to be honest. I still like this team. I still think it's pretty good. The biggest change that you'll notice, that you'll see, is that I've stopped using A assist and I've actually swapped to the B assist. That's for a couple of reasons. Number one, the B assist got buffed quite a bit. Trunks' beam is better now than it was before, as all beams in the game are, and Jesus, Nappa is ridiculous. This character was already really good, in my opinion, just underplayed, but he has some of the most disgusting set play in the game, if not the most disgusting set play in the game. He's impossible to block. We're gonna lose this match and get demoted again. Par for the course. I can never stay Zeno for... Well, staying Zeno and getting maxed out BP is actually extremely easy in this game. I could have done it a year ago by now if I really wanted to, but I always add that extra level of difficulty to myself by only fighting other Zeno rank players, because it would just be extremely boring otherwise. Because it is what it is. It's literally the only thing I can do that makes playing ranked interesting for me right now. You might be so, well, you can play other characters. It's like, but I don't want to play the characters because they're not fun for me to, you know what I'm saying, to try to like compete with the characters that regardless. Anyway, so even though Labco got nerfed harder than certainly any other character in the patch, because there weren't that many nerfs, but Labco definitely got hit the hardest, and she's absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, not the best character in the game at this point. You can make the argument for sure. Last patch, I would go ahead and give it to you, whatever. I still think the fusions and Adult Gohan had a really strong case, but no matter what now, she's definitely not number one, and I don't even think she's top tier now. I think she's still good. She's still going to be strong. but certainly not in that top 5 conversation, in my opinion. Now, and in case you're wondering why I think she fell so hard, it's not just the fact that the meter nerf changed, but that is really big, in my opinion. I think that's actually huge. The fact that she builds 50% less bar. I tried to. That's fair. I cannot play this guy and talk at the same time. I'm trying to do it, but it just is what it is. But I care more about winning. I mean, no, I don't. I care more about talking to you guys about the things that I have on my mind, because I'll be upset if I forget it all, than I do about actually winning the matches. So I'm just going to keep it going. That being said, the nerf to her spins, the fact that they basically made them like Key Blast property, in the sense that like they're like her spins both as a point character and as an assist now work like a Janemba assist or a Vegeta assist, where you can block it and then start reflecting. And as a point character, that kind of sucks, but it extremely sucks even more so as the assist. And I'm still going to run that assist. I could run barrier. Obviously, I have a lot of experience using barrier assist, as I've been an 18 player since 2018. But I do still prefer the A assist for now. I think maybe with some time, that opinion will change. Wow, that opinion will change, but we'll see. But yeah, I think this is still gonna be my team, because unlike most people, I guess, that play 21, I actually genuinely really like the character and think she's super cool and really fun. So for now, this is probably still gonna be my main team, because I love all 3 of these characters. That being said, though, I understand that, you know, it's a new patch, the new age of DBFZ, and for a lot of you guys, that's probably extremely boring and lame, and a lot of you guys don't like 21. And even though that she's not gonna be the top tier that terrorizes online and offline anymore, I think a lot of you guys are probably still gonna hate her, just because that, you know, that character has now been soured and is always gonna have a bad taste in your mouth. So even though I'm not dropping her, what I am gonna do is open it up to you guys in the comments for you to tell me what new character I should learn in the patch. Now, there are some restrictions, okay? You guys know me. There are some characters that I'm just not gonna play, okay? I'm not learning Nappa, don't care. I'm not learning 16, don't care. I'm not learning Jiren. Beyond that, I'll be a little bit more open-minded. You know, there's obviously some characters with some fun new toys. Accidentally. There's a lot of characters with some fun new toys in this patch, and I don't know who would be the character that you guys would most want to see me learn how to play. But I will actually commit to learning a new character on stream. And I'm not saying I'm going to become a master of them, but you know, I'll make a new character part of my rotation and try to do some cool stuff with them in some videos and whatnot, and learn anything new that they might have in this patch. So do I want to do this with just whichever comment has the most likes on it? I guess whichever character gets named with the most likes in this video, I'll start trying to learn how to play that character. Sounds like fun. Why not? Just so there's something a little bit extra content-wise for me in this patch for your guys' viewing experience and entertainment. I actually think I die here to level 5. I definitely do. It's Vegeta Blue. But yeah, for now, I mean, there are definitely some characters that I'm interested in that look cool that I wouldn't mind playing right now. Super Saiyan Vegeta being one of them. I've liked the character pretty much since the beginning, but he was obviously very annoying to play early on, because he was, I don't want to say he was the lab coat of the game, but he was a character that was on every single team just because he was so powerful, and his assist was by far the best assist in the game. And we ended up losing to this dude too. I had that and I just threw it away. But like I said, I care a lot more about all the things I had in my head than actually win the matches. It is what it is. I don't give a shit. But yeah, so Super Saiyan Vegeta is a character who I probably underestimated just how much he improves based on the changes that he got in this patch. And then actually, if we can just take a look through the roster, who else was I interested in? Baby obviously is a character that I love. I think he's super cool and a ton of fun. And I don't know why he kind of fell out of my rotation, but he's even better in this patch. Gogeta I always loved. I was super excited when he got added, and I just haven't been playing him. He only got nerfed, I guess, technically because of the meter gain nerf, but you know, he's whatever. I'd learned Goku. I don't really care much about Goku. I liked Frieza early on. It doesn't really suit my style now. I'm not really a big zoner guy, but I'd really rather not learn how to play Ginyu. Cell is cool. Gotenks is cool. You know, so there's some characters in here. Gohan, Beerus, Goku Black. I mean, well, I already kind of played Gohan a tiny bit. Goku Black already part of the rotation. But yeah, I mean, y'all see the roster. So I'm gonna go ahead and say whichever character, barring the few that I named earlier, get the most thumbs up, I'll go ahead and try to learn how to play that character. I'm not making any promises of getting nasty with him, but you know, come through to the streams, twitch.tv/LotusAsakura, links always in the description down below, and I'll see what I can do. And I'm saying we'll be live in the patch a bit. Also, Street Fighter content. That's another thing I wanted to touch on real quick. And usually I would cut here and then come back when I have my next games. But like I said, I don't want to forget all this stuff because I have it all in my head right now. Street Fighter 6. I know you guys are probably wondering, yo, Lotus, where's the Street Fighter 6 content? Are you streaming it? Are you making YouTube videos? You know, the game just came out officially today and you're getting DBFZ. It's just, look, your boy's been all over the place, okay? Ripping and running, had a lot of things to do IRL, a lot of things to do content-wise. I've just been very busy, very preoccupied. Street Fighter 6 is definitely on the way. I have not had a whole lot of time to play the Dragon Ball FighterZ patch, which has already been out for, what, almost 2 weeks now, it feels like. And then there's Street Fighter 6 that just came out. So I want to, you know, settle back in, and, you know, comfortably get back to my you know what I'm saying, my thing, and play some DBFZ. These are honestly what my first online matches, really, outside of a couple of collabs with. This is my first time just jumping online and doing some matches in the new patch, really, like for ranked or whatever. And then there will be some more Street Fighter. I might be streaming it tonight, which again, twitch.tv/LotusAsakura, whatever. And I'll definitely be streaming it a decent chunk moving forward after today. And yeah, I'm just all over the place. I just been getting a lot done. I've been very productive lately, but I just constantly feel like I'm falling behind. I got the Combo Breaker vlog I need to edit, and all the pictures that I took I need to edit. I did another vlog yesterday. There's random IRL stuff that you guys might be interested in, maybe not, I don't know, but I'll get that edited. I didn't do a reaction and breakdown to the Brian Fury trailer because I was at Combo Breaker where it got revealed or unveiled or whatever, and I haven't been streaming as much as I want, and I haven't been uploading daily like I want to, but it's just, your boy got a lot going on, but we getting through it. It's like I've been busy in the best way, I guess. And yeah, it's enough rambling. We're gonna get back to some actual matches, and I got a few more things. We're gonna talk a little bit about Combo Breaker when I get back. All right, so I'm back against another Nappa and Kid. Oh god, oh gee, this brother, this is damn near as ugly as seeing a double fusion. No, nah, but this is an ugly ass team. That being said, so I'm back from Combo Breaker. I'm just running through the list of things I had in my head, and I want to talk to you guys a bit about the event. I had a lot of fun when I was out there, although if I'm being honest, I think I had more fun last year than I did this year, even though this year I performed better in the actual tournament. There was just a lot more people that were, well, there were actually more people at this event than there was last year. Combo Breaker, you know, last year was the first one after a few years because of you know, lockdown and everything, and Fair. Lab Coat not getting to play very much today, is she? It's funny too because Lab Coat's supposed to be the anti-Kid Buu character, but no, here we go. Yeah, so there were more attendees this year, but a lot of like my own personal homies or people I wanted to, you know, chop it up with or hang out with actually were not there. And then as far as DBFZ goes, there were no international players there. When I say international, I guess I should be more specific because I can't say for certain whether or not there were no international players, but there was none of the well-known Japanese or European or players or anything like that. Like there was no Shanks, no Wawa, no Kane, no, you know what I'm saying, Yasha, players up like that. I'm gonna reset him here. I knew he was gonna mash reflect there. Why do people get hit overhead and mash reflect? My brain will never understand. And he thought I was gonna tick throw. He fell for the bait. Super should take him down. But yeah, so I ended up getting 25th at Combo Breaker. Like I said, I do have a vlog coming to you guys at some point. I got to get all the footage off my phone and the other footage off my camera. Go ahead and throw it together. I'm gonna try to get it out as quickly as possible, but I know historically me in vlogs, I don't pump them out very quickly, so we'll see how that goes. Like I said, there's another vlog I recorded yesterday that you guys will probably end up getting before the Combo Breaker one, just because that was quicker and easier. Even though I know you guys care about the Combo Breaker one more, that was just gonna take more work and more time is all. But yeah, so I got 25th in the tournament out of roughly 200 competitors. Not amazing, but not bad at all, I would say. I definitely think that it is the best that I have played offline, and it is obviously my best offline placement. But I think I can do even better. Or I shouldn't even say think, I know that I can do even better than that. The guy that I lost to, he was pretty solid. Is it just me or has this guy been mashing reflect? Yeah, I was just say he's been mashing reflect a lot, huh? Yeah. Thank you. So what was that? Oh, that was supposed to be super. Anyway, I got 25th, whatever. The guy that I ended up losing to was a pretty solid Piccolo player that he was good. He definitely played better than I did. I think I got a little complacent and a little too comfortable. and let him get away with a lot of stuff that he probably shouldn't have. But he was good. No shame in losing to him. And then obviously the guy who took him out in winners, if you watch the tournament at all, was Dell, who ended up getting top 8 at that event. So again, just no shame in losing to him. Not that I was ashamed in the first place, but it just goes to show like the person who took me out and sent me to losers, he was no slouch. He was a really formidable player. So word. This brother's kind of chaotic, ain't it? Well, all Guinea players are chaotic, so I can't be so surprised. But yeah, just with the lack of like the international competition or like the well-known players from DBFZ, the event just wasn't as exciting. And then like a lot of my homies just were not there. So the event, I did better in the tournament, but I had more fun, I would say, at last year's event. But I still had a good time. Like don't get it twisted. And I'll most likely go again next year. Well, I say most likely. I don't know, honestly, because I will. But next year I might be competing in Tekken 8 instead of Dragon Ball. I'm sure Dragon Ball will still be there in some capacity next year, but DBFZ has already obviously shrunk a lot over the years in terms of popularity and entrance. And I'm having a really hard time remembering my thoughts now. Popularity and entrance, and it's still going to be at Evo again this year, which is like the only reason why I'm probably going to go. This is probably legitimately its last year, because a big reason why I went last year is because I always wanted to go, and I was supposed to have gone multiple times in the past, but life just kept getting in the way. But this year, it has to be the last year, unless there's like a huge resurrection, like resurgence or a big boom with rollback, which I don't think there will be, which pipe dream in itself anyway, because like we've been waiting on rollback for, well, honestly, since the game came out, because we've been begging for it since then and just never got it. But even though now that it's confirmed, we have no sort of confirmation or like a time frame for when we can actually realistically expect it. But yeah, I don't actually see that happening. So this year is probably going to be DBFZ's last year being a main game at Evo. So I want to make sure that I'm there for it, and that's like the only thing, because I don't want to go back to Vegas at all. But I just feel like I owe it to myself to catch the last hurrah for the game. You know what I'm saying? There's another world tour this year too, now that I think about it, right? So low key, should I go to the world tour finals? People wanted me to go for the last one, and I didn't, because it was also in Vegas. And I'm just like, I don't want to go back to Vegas. I just really don't like it there. But we'll see. I guess that's a decision for future Lotus. That being said, speaking of Vegas, I should probably start looking, because it's not that not that far away. Like, it's already June. Evo's in August. Probably is not a bad idea to start looking at hotels and flights and stuff. Also, again, I haven't been paying so much attention to what's going on because I'm trying to gather my thoughts and talk, but just be honest, this guy's been really random and all over the place. So I feel like he's been really random and all over the place, but I can't say for certain because I haven't been paying enough attention. I think we can bring this back. We threw in the last game, I think we had it, and then we let him come back or something. Alright, he's done that twice now. The next time he does that, I'm either going to 2H the cross up in the first place or be ready to tech the throw, because he just did that back-to-back times. I could definitely do this with Trunks. We'll see, though. I might end up losing every match in this video, but who gives a shit? Let's see. That. Actually, I don't need the level 3 here. Level 1 should be enough, and it is. Right, down goes Kid Buu. Now, these are the actual two problems. Like, even though the Kid Buu did put in work, these are the two characters that actually concern me. Kid Buu for his he literally did do it again, by the way. My man's brain is on full autopilot. The difference between he and I, though, is that I'm recording a video. That's just how he plays. So he's been using that Vanish Guard cancel like basically every single time he's in the corner. It's like, what a mash. Oh my god, I thought for sure he was going to reflect or something, because he just has been so impatient with blocking. But he just mashed there. I should have let it fly. He'd be dead. And instead, I'm in a dangerous situation now. Is he going to go for the setup? No, you can't do that from DHC, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you thought. You're not as smart as you think you are. But I'm not as good as I think I am. Granted, I don't think I'm very good in the first place, but yeah, no, Combo Breaker was cool. Like I said, if and when I go next year, it'll probably be for Tekken and not Dragon Ball. We'll see though, man. I'm at a place right now with DBFZ where I'm accepting the game for what it is now. That means accepting that what the game is now is not something that I enjoy that much anymore, or that I really care about. And it's not the game that I used to love and could play for hours and hours on end every single day. And I still enjoy playing it, and obviously playing it offline is significantly more enjoyable than playing it online, because when I'm playing online, I can't even put it into words. Like if you've played both online and offline at tournaments, then you already understand the difference. And if you don't, I don't even know where to begin with explaining it. But I had like infinitely more fun competing at Combo Breaker than I did when I sit here and play ranked. And that comes as no surprise. But we'll see how much changes with rollback if and whenever that does come. Also, there's a second patch coming up, but my expectations for that are below zero. Because basically the expectations I had for this patch were met, and the game ended up being basically exactly what I expected it to be, where they didn't change any of the stuff that I liked, or they didn't change any of the stuff that I disliked about the game, and they just continued to go in the direction that I don't like. So I didn't mean to end off on such a pessimistic note. I'm sorry. I should have rotated how I was talking about this stuff, but I was just going through like a checklist in my head. I don't want to end off on such a somber note. I like, it's not really much of an option now. This is the end of the video. I had fun at Combo Breaker, man. That's all I'll say. There's a lot more things I want to discuss when it comes to DBFZ and other types of content I want to do, and some collaborations I have in the works, and stuff I want to do competitively with the game. And you know, I'm gonna start entering COM again, because the Bum's been running it again. Although that might get put on the back burner now because of Street Fighter 6. I don't know. I just constantly feel like I'm all over the place and like falling behind and just constantly playing this game to catch up. I've just been so busy. I don't know. I'm rambling. It's a lot of rambling. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you can stay tuned for all this content when I bring you. With all that being said, it's pretty much all today. Remember, nothing can happen to you in the bad. Later.